DeMeco Ryans and the Houston Texans, they transformed this defense so much. They're going to be humming at quarterbacks' ears all game. I would not be surprised if they lead the NFL in sacks. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. Let's get into this defense. The Houston Texans decided they are going to scrap the entire defensive line and they are going to remodel it. The loss of Jonathan Grenard is a big loss. They lost Sheldon Rankins. They also lost Malik Collins for a magic bag of beans. But at the end of the day, you still have Will Anderson. And then they decided, hey, you know what? We're going to do this fixer-upper, and we're going to do it right. Nick Caserio and Cal McNair and DeMeco Ryans got together and sang Kumbaya and made it happen for the defensive line. Daniel Hunter is the big splash that everyone talks about, but the underrated signing for me is DeMeco Autry. The guy is a tweener that can play the edge, can also play inside. You got a Tim Settle, you got a Foley Fatukasi, you re-signed Derek Barnett, then you grab a veteran in Mario Edwards, another guy that's a bit of a tweener, very twitchy, very athletic. All of these guys are just short, stout, long arms kind of defensive linemen. My biggest issue is still the interior for the Houston Texans. I like the guys they grabbed. I like a rotation of Tim Settle, Foley Fatukasi, Khalil Davis. Showed that he can be not only a run stuffer, but a pass rusher. He showed glimpses of it last year. I like what Heinisch did in the small amount of snaps he had as well. At the end of the day, those are your defensive tackles. I like that rotation, but I wouldn't mind maybe adding some more beef and someone that is just an uber athletic athlete that maybe you could find in the NFL draft. I would have no problem in the Houston Texans taking a chance at Mason Smith later, maybe in the 3rd or 4th round, if he's available in the 4th round. Maybe the 3rd round is more of the sweet spot for him. Jordan Reed did mention him in one of my videos that I had interviewed ESPN NFL draft analyst Jordan Reed in just a few videos ago. Make sure to go ahead and check it out on the YouTube channel. While you're at it, go ahead and subscribe, man. Come on now. We're on the road to 8K, so make sure you hit that bell for the notices to turn on. You're not going to want to miss all the latest on all Astros, Rockets, Texans, news, rumors, updates, because this is The Lead, where it's all Houston all the time. Again, let's get back into the defense, where I do believe DeMeco Ryans and company, not only did they build this defensive line in the way he wants to see it, but the secondary is the biggest issue, though, for me. And as much as I talk about the interior defensive line, the secondary is worrisome. When I look at Derek Stingley, absolutely fantastic ball player, but it's always going to be durability issues with him for anybody in around the league. This guy has durability issues. We all know it. When he's healthy, though, he plays like a top 10 cornerback, hands down, arguably top 5. So with that being said, health is the biggest factor when it comes to the secondary. Jeff Okudah has health injuries and issues. CJ Anderson has some health issues. Jimmy Ward has health issues. All of these guys stay healthy, and hopefully this trends in the right direction, because the Houston Texans, they were bitten by that injury bug quite often last year, and usually, the luck of the draw turns the other way when it goes bad for a team that was so injury riddled. Usually the next year they stay pretty much healthy, so hopefully that's the case for the secondary in this entire Houston Texans team. The linebackers, I like the addition of Azeez Al-Shaair. I do like Christian Harris. Obviously, he's a growing star for the Houston Texans. I do feel like the Texans did overpay a bit for Azeez. It feels like an overpay. It just feels like they wanted him. You know what? We don't care. We're going to throw $11 million at this guy, and we're going to go get him. I don't mind it. I like being aggressive. I like getting a guy that you think is going to fit this scheme and you think you can transform into a damn good player. DeMeco Ryans has continuity with him going all the way back to the San Francisco 49ers days. So maybe DeMeco sees something that I don't, which, hey, he's a coach. I'm not going to doubt him. But overall, at the end of the day, I think the Houston Texans defensive edges are the best in the NFL right now. I really do. Like, as a group, I think they have the best pass rushers in the NFL as of right now. And that is why I do believe DeMeco Ryans and the Houston Texans are going to be humming at quarterbacks' ears, and they're going to be leading this league in NFL sacks. If they're not top 3 in sacks, it's travesty. They have to be top 3 in sacks. You redid this whole defensive line. You got a Daniel Hunter who's from Houston, took a little bit less money to come here instead of the Indianapolis Colts. And he has about, I don't know, 87.5 career sacks. So he has the notoriety to go with it. Him, Will Anderson Jr., Danico Autry, pin those ears back, and let's get to these quarterbacks. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. Yeah, have a blessed day.